Thank you. We're tropical. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Thank you.
Musically ready for the week now. Dancing ready for the week now. All right, so now.
I'm just taking a picture. I'm not staying there for too long.
Much deserved, right? Because this is why we're here, and this is why we're getting these things done in this district. So we're going to recognize some of the honorees of the evening. And so, as I said, if you are an honoree, can you be ready to come up on stage? I'm going to read them off, read the bio, they'll get their report, and then honorees, please do not leave the stage because you were doing a group photo at the end. So first, I'd like to start by honoring Brooklyn Public Library. It is currently, we are in a time that is really, that we all know, right, is thinking about ignorance and hostility that are really impacting the rights of American teachers, our schools, our school system, entire states from having access to education and history that they need, deserve, and ought to know, right? And Brooklyn Public Library has made an amazing effort through their Books Unbanned program. They have moved more than 29,000 books to non-New Yorkers, especially in southern states, to make sure that everybody has access to the books that they ought to and need to have to understand our complicated, fraught, but accurate history as Americans. Right? Brooklyn Public Library. Then next up we have Crown Heights North Association. Crown Heights North Association is a charitable organization dedicated to the preservation of historic buildings in Crown Heights North community and the revitalization, economic advancement, housing stability, and cultural enhancement of the residents. It was founded in 2002 by Denise Brown and Deborah Young. 20 years of dedicated service to preserving the historic buildings of Crown Heights, and let's talk about historic preservation can happen in our communities of color too. That historic preservation is not only something that is for white, elite, and wealthy communities, it needs to be happening in our neighborhoods and in our backyards as well. So thank you so much to the amazing women who have done this work. Providing preservation, community, and roots is what they are working to advance. Thank you. Lorena Corresias.
Lorena, hola, hola.
The Woman Legislation Award of Senate District 20. Lorena is a native of Mexico City. Stepped into leadership as Mixteca's executive director in May of 2019. She's devoted her work and her efforts to building a social movement that moves away from mainstream systems and has maintained a long track record of serving underprivileged communities, right? She has spent years of experience working with Latinx women, and having led deep understanding of the intersections that face and the challenges that face so many immigrant children, those with immigration status, class, and race. Right? She is the founding leader of the founder of the leadership team at Force. There we go. I got it right. A public art project of the Monument Quilt, where she advocates for public spaces that include Latinx women's voices as survivors experiencing intersecting oppression. So thank you so much, Lorena. One more. Good. And last but not least, honoring Deborah Halberstam. Ms. Halberstam is the New York division. The New York division has selected Deborah to receive the Directors Community Leadership Award. On March 1st, 1994, Deborah's 16-year-old son, Ari Halberstam, was murdered by Rashid Baz on the Brooklyn Bridge. Grief and fury, obviously over losing her eldest son, really transformed Ms. Halberstam into an activist against terrorism. And for her tireless advocacy for gun violence, for how she has taken that and really turned it into a crusade that took 6 years to complete, to have the investigation of her son's murder classified as a terrorist incident by the DOJ and the FBI. Right? Ms. Halberstam uses her talents and to promote the intergroup relations necessary, and is the director of Foundation and Government Services for the Jewish Children's Museum, which is dedicated into Ari's memory. Thank you. And now we're going to do a brief photo close.
You tell us, we in the right spot? All right.
Next up. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to our honorees. Next, I'd like to invite to the stage a performance from Theater of the Oppressed, New York City, which partners with groups fighting against oppression to inspire transformative action through participatory theater. Right? So let's think about how we can use the arts to really activate and inspire and call as a call to action. Theater's Oppressed Rapid Response Troupe is made up of experienced actors and provides short notice, flexible, targeted, and creative support to grassroots organizations. I can speak from experience that we have worked with Theater of the Oppressed to be able to have theatrical understanding of how everybody from children to seniors can respond to various different housing situations, and have seen them take people through theatrical models of how to work with and have a conversation with your landlord. So what they are doing is being employed in our communities all the time. So thank you.
That's my people.
Thank you so much. Yes, we are Theater of the Oppressed NYC.
That's my people.
I'm Liz Morgan. I
Yes.
use she, her pronouns.
I'm Garyana Williams, and I also use she, her pronouns, and I'm a facilitator at Theater of the Oppressed, NYC. And I just have a quick question. Raise your hand if you feel like housing in New York City and in New York State is a problem. Okay, so that means that we're in the right place.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so we don't just believe in you all being spectators when you watch a Theater of the Oppressed NYC show. We believe in you becoming spec actors. So in order to be spec actors, we need you to warm up a little bit.
Yup, so in order to help you get warmed up today, I'm gonna ask you to do a quick exercise with me. So if you can, with whatever hand you want, try and write an X in the air. And let's try and get those X's really big so that we know what we're trying to write. Okay, great. Now, while doing those X's, I want us at the same time to draw a circle with the other hand.
starting to feel? Good. I think I might have heard confused. All right, I might make it a little worse. All right, so with that same hand you started with, write the first letter of your first name. So my first name is really Elizabeth, so I'm going to do an E. Okay. And now with that other hand, I want you to write the dollar amount of the rent you currently pay. Or your biggest bill, whatever that is. If you're not paying rent right now, pay your biggest bill with both hands, but nice and big like Garyana had you do. Right? I want you to make it feel as big as that problem. All right? And now that you're a little warmed up, how we feeling now? Good? More confused? Thinking about how hard it is to juggle that number and everything else you got going on? All right, so we are in a good place to see a short scene. Garyana's gonna stay up here. She's playing a character named Jake Jacobs. And then can I get Maria up here? This scene takes place in an HRA office.
Chair.
I think we're good.
Okay.
This one might not work. It doesn't. Okay, but that's fine. If you all can help out by giving me a 3-2. Oh, no, but that's all right. I'm done. If you all can give us a 3-2-1 action all together. 3, 2, 1, action!
Good morning. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good morning. Hi. Hey, how you doing? Case manager. So basically, over the past year, I've been harassed by my landlord because I was out of a job and then the moratorium ended. So now I have like a year's worth of debt over my head, and I'm just like being harassed. I can't get anything fixed, and I need some help paying this debt off.
Okay, well, what's your name again?
My name is Jay Jacobs. I have all my information right here.
Okay, yes, I see that you fill out the whole entire HRA package.
Yes.
Okay.
So is there anything that you can do for me here? I heard about a one-shot deal and other things that you can offer me so that I don't lose my apartment.
Okay, slow down, relax, calm down.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Good afternoon, my name is Ms. Lopez, how you doing? I'm the HRA case manager. Let me ask you a question. Do you have an eviction notice or a show cause order?
I don't have a show cause order, and I'm trying my best to avoid the
Okay. Well, do you know what a show cause order is?
I figured it's something to go through the courts, but I'm trying to not go through that lawyer.
Okay, but let me explain. The definition of order of show cause is the judge may sign you an order to show cause and stop the eviction until the case can be heard. That's what an order of show cause is.
I don't even have an eviction, so I would have to go and have
Yes.
them escalate and
Yes.
have them tell me.
But do you have an eviction notice?
No, I'm trying not to have an eviction.
But you need an eviction notice. Do you know what eviction notice is?
I know if the marshals come, they give you a paper and that says that you have to leave the premises. I do not want this.
Okay, but in order for me to help you, you need a show cause order. You need a letter from your landlord saying how much you owe. How much do you owe?
I would say 900 times a year, so that's
Okay, I understand that, but you know what? I'm only here to help you with SNAP benefits and of course cash assistance and Medicaid. Do you definitely need that? Do you have kids?
I'm not here for SNAP benefits or Medicaid.
Well, that's what I'm here for, to help you get the services that you need. But unfortunately, I'm not the right case manager to handle your situation. The only thing I'm here for is to take care of your SNAP benefits, your Medicaid, and of course your cash assistance.
So who can I speak to about eviction avoidance and not and
I
helping me pay the rent that I pay?
hate to tell you this, young lady. Good morning. You have to see another case manager. So next week, May 1st, yes, May 1st, so you got 2 to 3 months to get all the documents that you need.
And those documents is this show
Eviction,
cause
yes,
order?
show course order, the eviction notice,
Okay,
the letter from your landlord,
okay.
okay?
And then I would have to see someone else different other than.
Yes, so you have to come May 1st at 10 a.m. Don't be too late now, I gotta take you to the next client. Oh, you want the application now? Okay, sure, no problem. But I gotta take you to the next client.
Okay, have a
Get
nice
out.
day.
Get out.
And scene, thank you, Maria and Mariana. So we're not done yet, right? We heard some laughs, maybe you all saw some problems, recognized the problem. Can anyone just like summarize what the main problem Jay is facing is? Bureaucracy, right? In order to get the help that she needs, she has to do something that no one wants to do, ask her landlord to start the eviction proceedings. So we're here to ask you to help us solve that problem, brainstorm solutions. We put an online version of this out a while ago, and folks suggested maybe she should just talk to her landlord. Other folks suggested
Go stay with family, friends, or someone who can hold the space for Jay.
or go to another charity organization and see if they can provide better help. So those are some ideas to start with. And so we want to give you all 30 seconds to a minute to chat with someone next to you about what you might try, maybe one of those ideas or something else if you were in Jay's shoes. Talk to your neighbor.
And chat.
Now people are chatting about the situation to see what they can do to fix it, including politicians. You have them in here. I'm talking to my camera. And my photographer. You can take my picture.
Conversations. But is anybody excited to move the chat up here and show us on your feet what you might try? Yes! And the black jacket! Come on! I think you have to come all the way around. But we're very excited to have you.
Thank you.
So can you tell us in the mic your name and your pronouns that you would like to use?
Hi, my name is Kamala. My pronouns are like her, she, her, sorry.
And so tell us about like what part in like.
Oh, okay, so my deal was like kind of, my deal was like, the only way I can get people to get me, like, to get me information I need is to constantly harass them until I get it. Because I'm like,
So we're gonna see you try that.
You want to harass that you know, the same character from before?
Okay. So we're gonna see a scene where you're gonna step into my shoes and everything that's true for me, so you're still trying to get the same information and resources. And now our actor is gonna treat you as the same. So are we ready? Okay, so we're gonna give you a 3, 2, 1 action.
Did you have moved that thing? Yeah.
So everyone, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, action.
good morning, good morning. How are you?
Likewise, good.
Can I have your ticket, please?
Sure, here.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
My name is Kamala.
What seems to be the problem?
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's that. Can I have the application? Is he on your signature, or what seems to be the problem?
My problem is that the problem is that I'm having a problem with being able to pay my rent, and I would really like your help to help me with the situation I'm having, because I cannot keep up with everything. It's a lot, I can't seem to do it, I don't need that type of pressure and all that stuff right now. And I heard that you guys can help me with that. Can you?
Let's see, do you have the eviction notice?
No.
You need to go to court. Do you have the eviction notice, the show cause order?
No.
Well, the eviction notice, you need that, because they said that if the marshal comes and slips up to your door, you have to go to.
Yeah, but that's too much stuff. Like, I don't want to get evicted. Why would I need to get evicted to get help?
Well, that's the HRA, because it's administration, in order to get the services you need, you have to have that eviction notice. But you want the one-shot deal, you have to have that.
But because I don't want to deal with all that extra stress of like, what if I need to find somewhere to stay? I don't want to be staying at other people. I don't want to be going through that. That's not work.
It's only the case manager that handles staff benefits, cash assistance, and Medicaid.
But can you find somebody to give me that help? Do you know anybody?
You know what? I have to set you up with an appointment for that. So you have to come back. Matter of fact, you have to come back in June.
But why June? Why can't I do this right now? Because at June,
You have a whole caseload of eviction notices and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You have a whole caseload of clients to take care of. I understand that the pandemic is over and everything, but we have a whole caseload.
but that is not my problem. That is your problem. That is your job to be doing that. That is. But sorry for what?
I'm just saying, cash assistance now.
Yes.
Medicaid. The only thing I can help you with is set an appointment so see if you go find a one-shot deal.
So, but why would you have this type of information that I could come here saying that I can get the help here?
But you got different case managers.
So why don't y'all do that? Yes, I did. They told me to come here.
Without giving something on
No, I'm giving you my information. I'm giving the information I need.
I did, but she didn't have she didn't have the eviction notice or the show cause or no type of documentation from the, anything.
No, I don't have the information I need because I still don't know who I need to go to be able to help me cover my rent. But why do I need an eviction notice?
But she gave you a June appointment, correct?
But why June?
Because that's how it goes. First it takes 30 days, then 90 days, and if you don't.
Okay,
My only choice.
Chavy. Say you have a good day. No, we totally agree with you. That should not be your only choice. So then thank you for saying that. Thank you for your intervention. We're just going to wrap this up real quick because obviously this conversation about housing tenants' rights is not over, but we have legislators in the building that are here to help us brainstorm better solutions, make sure that we're also voting for those better solutions, voting for the people that are fighting for us. So let's keep continuing to do that work with Senator Myrie and all the folks here.
So again, thank you, and we didn't come here to just solve this in the 15 minutes, but in inspiring you all to hold these ideas and that feeling and that first question I asked about our whole city and our whole state, like how can we help this housing crisis? And that's all, thank you.
Thank you.
You need to talk to somebody, you need to find a resource, and you need to figure out a plan, right? So let's remember that because there are lots of folks in this district and in Brooklyn who are currently going through housing issues, and we want to support anybody and everybody who is in those circumstances. So I want to cue up a brief video that we're going to show that talks about the successes that the senator has had in the district.
No sound.
I asked what color that was because it's so beautiful. She said it's peaches, peach. And then someone said this is green, peaches and green. So I said it was singing, there was no time singing with peaches and cream.
Yeah.
But it wasn't peaches and cream. Someone reminded me it was peaches and fur.
Yeah.
What was their famous song? Only if the Attorney General comes up and sings.
Peaches in your herb.
We don't know their songs. All right. Anyway, it's great that I do sing from time to time, but I will spare you. Now, I like to sing, but I'm not very good at it, so I'm a senator instead. Anyway, it's great to be here for Zellnor. I am so proud of this guy. But first, how many of you voted for Zellnor? I did. I've had a long line of senators. I had Belmonette Montgomery for about 20 years. Then I had Kevin Parker for about 6 years. And now I have Zellnor, so I was able to vote for him. But how many of you not only voted for him, but knocked on doors, called friends, talked to people at restaurants and the barber shops? You are democracy in action. So thank you for participating and congratulations to you. Now today's a great day, and I'm going to talk about 4 reasons it's a great day, but of course the first is Zellnor. As we all know, Zellnor was born in Brooklyn to Costa Rican parents, raised by his mother in a single-parent household. His mother, Madalena Cummings, is she here? Hi, Madalena. You are proud. She emigrated to the United States because of, this is such a one, you know, when I think of the U.S. Senate, I think of some of these real hard-assed guys. They have no idea of what we've gone through here in New York, and the immigrant experience, and the struggles. They don't have any concept of it. And I thought about that as I was reading about Madalena. Why'd she come to the United States? A friend had a mattress for her to sleep on. That was the only promise she had, but she wanted a better life for herself and her children. The dream that she could create that life is what brought her to sleep on this mattress. And the values that she instilled in Zellnor it was part of their experience. Zellnor is one of the leading fighters for tenants in the whole United States Senate. In the whole New York Senate, but in all of New York and all the United States. Why? He lived in tough housing as an immigrant, raised by a single parent. He knew what it was like to need decent housing. He witnessed what his mother went through all the time. And in this rent-stabilized apartment, he knew that he needed to do better for himself and his family. But for an immigrant from Costa Rica, of the single mom parents, that ain't easy. He went to public schools. That's how he knows how important our public schools are. And same thing with me. I went to public schools. My kids went to public schools. We fight for our public schools. Now, he went to a pretty fancy high school, I will say that. Brooklyn Tech. My parents wanted me to take the test for Brooklyn Tech, but I was playing basketball back at Madison High School, and I didn't want to leave my friends, so I told them the only answers I get right on the test were the ones I knew the answers to. That I didn't know the answers to, because any question I knew the answer to, I'd mark the wrong answer, and I'd go so bad I'd embarrass them. So I stayed at Madison High School, and the famous story about our basketball team was our motto. We weren't very good.
I know.
Our motto was,
I
we may
know.
be small, but we're slow. But then Zellnor went up to another great New York institution, Fordham, and immediately this guy said, I want to do public service. I want to help people. And so he worked in the office of Fernando Cabrera, and he learned, listen to this, while he was